in New South Wales, there's a real buzz around town, and that's because the Crave Sydney International Food Festival is back on once again. It's about that time where we fly some of the best chefs from around the world here to our backyard for a culinary adventure. Stay tuned for a sneak peek of what you can expect during the month of October.
You must be personally pretty excited to learn a lot from some of the chefs that are coming over from Turkey, Istanbul, a lot of countries and a lot of chefs you probably don't get to meet every day of the week.
Yeah, well, that's one of the great things about these festivals. There's a whole lot of like-minded people coming together. They're really passionate about food, and we share ideas and we share situations, and we host people, and they get to eat in our restaurants and we get to see their way of cooking. And all in all, it's a really fantastic cultural exchange.
We're exploring the food of the Middle East and Turkey in the Eastern Mediterranean region. And again, we've got a lot of this in Sydney. You know, it happens out in Sydney suburbs, it happens around New South Wales. But bringing in the top chefs from, say, Lebanon or Turkey to show us what they do and interact with our people is really going to, I think, throw the spotlight on what Sydney has to offer in another area.
It's what I call socialised civilisation. Everyone gets to have a piece of it. It's fantastic. We all get to be very civilised, and I love it.
This is the reminiscent of the spice market, 500-year-old spice market in the middle of Istanbul. It has always culturally been one of the spice capitals of the world. So if I meet any of my chef friends over there, and I do sometimes, they're like, kids in a candy store. They just lose themselves. They say, leave me in here, pick me up in the afternoon. They spend like 6-7 hours, and it is huge and it's beautiful.
Last year, the buzz when we had all of a sudden all these people from around the world, really top chefs, names you only read about, dream about, in Sydney, dining at Tetsia's, dining at Key, going to the fish market, going to Cabramatta to see what's out there. You know, it really creates an incredible atmosphere, and there's so much interaction, and they go home. They'll go home to their cities and their hometowns, and they'll talk about Sydney.
Do you want to go to the park and sit in the park, listen to music and eat some beautiful noodles? Do you want to go and meet some of the most famous and influential chefs in the planet today?
Come and take part and enjoy. There's so many elements that you get into, and just experience what Sydney has to offer.
That's about all from the Astral Bar here at Star City, the launch of the Crave Sydney International Food Festival. What a great way to get up close and personal to some of Sydney and Australia's most elite chefs. Now in October, some of the best chefs from around the world will be collaborating with these gentlemen right here in our own backyard. Sydney will be set alight with the International Food Festival in its second year, so we look forward to seeing you down there. I'm Logan from Unseen TV, and good luck with your